What is up, viewers? Pokemon 13 Barrel here, and today we're introducing the the most characters, or well, whatever. Shadow Elmo versus Dreadlord. So yeah, and viewers, Victor made a fan art of Shadow Elmo versus Dreadlord, and I want to say thank you, Victor, not Dreadlord. I do apologize. Thank you, Victor Jr. And viewers, go check out his channel. And speaking of Victor made a fan art, he's also gonna animate the fight today. So he's gonna make the battle of Shadow Elmo versus um Dreadlord. So yeah. Alrighty. Now that being said, let's introduce our fighters. Yeah. First off, let's introduce Dreadlord. Dreadlord, he was raised from the Nether realm, which is what is the Nether. So yeah. Anywho, he was a young child, or I should say a young skeleton. And that's not good. Okay, he was a young skeleton, and until one day his friend or teacher or father, I don't know. I did saw the series of Dreadlord. I just did not heard the guy's name. Like he was talking to. Well, anyways, his friend said he made a machine for him to become much older and much stronger and much smarter. So yeah, and he did, and it worked. And Dreadlord, well, his friend doesn't want him to leave until there's some, yeah. And also, Dreadlord beat him, and he began to go off in the out of the Nether to the our reality world. Okay, Dreadlord, he's a good fighter. He knows many types of fighting style. Well, maybe, yeah. And also, he's very good at fighting. He even fought Death Kid, and Death Kid and him, they even fall down once after they're fighting. They start off with two. They stay up until, well, they just still standing. That's what I'm supposed to say. And Dreadlord, he pretty much fought everyone. Well, not everyone, but he fought anyone. Like he fought some of his friends and some enemies. Dreadlord's a good fighter. Pretty much a really powerful fighter. And also, he would shoot wither blasts out of his hands. He would shoot wither skulls. Wither skulls are pretty much strong enough to blow down bricks. So yeah, and Dreadlord knows many types of other fighters' fights. Like he knows how to, yeah. And Dreadlord, he may be a good fighter, but sometimes he's very cocky. Sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes. But also, not Victor. I do apologize. I mixed up the names. Dreadlord, he's very much smart. He knows how to strategize his battle tactics. Overall, Dreadlord is pretty much a powerful fighter and very smart, but he has a couple weaknesses. And now talk about the skeleton. Let's talk about someone who is a shadow puppet. Shadow Elmo, well, before he becomes Shadow Elmo, there was a new episode called Elmo's New World. Yeah. And also, Elmo was 20 years old until one day he killed all his friends with no heart. Shadow Elmo, he is an evil version of Elmo. He's been possessed by some evil spirit, but the spirit is pretty much different because it makes Elmo still sane, but makes like Elmo's tortured. Elmo hates becoming a puppet, so he killed everyone in this stadium. I mean, whoever's filming it. Whoever's filming it, he kills them with no pressure. Well, anyway, Shadow Elmo, he's pretty much is a good fighter too, but also he has many types of weapons. His one weapon is his Freddy Krueger white claws. His Freddy Krueger claws, they're strong enough to pierce through Kimberly's bone dranium, and he even killed Kimberly before. Well, in a few seconds, Kimberly come back to life, and Kimberly kill him. So yeah. Anyways, Shadow Elmo, he will control his victims as a puppet. He will make them dance until they die. So yeah, that would be really definitely pain in the neck get those strings in your bones or skin. Anyways, he knows how to fly somehow. And also Shadow Elmo, he even made a deal with Wizard Pumpkin and also defeated Wizard Pumpkin. Well, he didn't kill him, but he defeated him. But he did got defeated by Wizard Pumpkin a few days back. But still, Shadow Elmo is a powerful fighter, but he has a couple weaknesses. He is a puppet, which means if he gets light on fire, he will definitely die. But also, if the powerful MOG God and MOG Jesus Pray stops Elmo for doing bad things, which means Shadow Elmo will also die from the prey of MOG God and Jesus. Overall, Shadow Elmo is maybe a powerful fighter, but he has many weaknesses. And now, this battle will take place at Sesame Street, or used to be, and there is 1 day's worth of prep time for Dreadlord. Let the battle begin. This is amazing party, King Bailey. Well, thanks, Dreadlord. So, what you want to go? What you want to do? Probably go home. So, yeah. Have a nice evening. Yeah, you too. Are we going to keep partying, King Bailey? Oh, heck yeah. Alright. What's that sound? Hey, what are you doing with that pony? What? Oh, you make her run away. I don't care. Doing something for a creature like that should be punished, and that should be you. Let's fight. Yeah. Ow. Ow. What the fudge? What? I should be controlling you. It looks like my bones are too... whatever. Oh. My goodness. Stop it, you weird puppet. Stop it. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Ow, ow, ow. Take this, take this. Uh, uh, Any last words, Dreadlord? What?
Good morning, USA. I got a feeling that it's gonna be a wonderful day. The sun in the sky has a smile on his face, and he's shining a salute to the American race.
What are you doing here?
Oh boy, it's swell to say, good morning, USA.
What the fuck was that? Ow. Don't fight me, kid. I'm not a kid. Seriously, look how old I am. That may be true, but I used to kill your best friend, King Billy. Even though he's not dead, he's still alive. You leave my friend out of this. Oh, why he's not like he's gonna spare me. You're not getting out of your life. Yuck. My gosh. Take this.
told me it wasn't near that. He told me it was by one person. I wonder who. That will be me. Elmo. You want to do this, Elmo? But why you look evil? I'm not Elmo. I'm Shadow Elmo. I'm gonna stop you. You're gonna die trying to. Ha! You missed. Now my turn. Take that. Hey, Shadow Elmo. What? There's a skeleton. Where that came from? Once I finish you, I'm gonna finish you in your jokes. I don't think so. Come over here. Dang it, I missed. Oh. Now time to finish this. You couldn't defeat me in the first place.
Oh boy, this looks like Shadow Elmo become bonated. That makes no sense. But I want to give my special thank to Dreadlord Junior's. Man, it's really hard to say that other one. And Starred Autumn. Sorry if I did not say that right. But anyways, go check out his channel. He makes really good animations, and he needs really special support. And check him on Google Plus. And now that being said, let's discuss the win of Dreadlord and the loser for Shadow Elmo. Well, Shadow Elmo, he maybe has a much better fighting. Oh, not much better. He maybe have some fighting things on his arsenal, but Dreadlord, he will easily overcome Shadow Elmo. So yeah, Shadow Elmo maybe have his Freddy Krueger claws, which he easily kill King Belly with, but he can probably kill Dreadlord with it, but Dreadlord's too fast enough, and Dreadlord even knows what Shadow was going to do to him. So yeah, so because remember, viewers, I give Dreadlord 1 day's worth of prep time. Because, and also, well, viewers, I almost ran out of time, but I probably discuss the rest of it in the next one. So, don't worry, it will come out soon as after this come out, like, the video thing. Stay tuned for part 2, viewers.